computer. All right, good morning, boys and girls. I hope you are doing well. Welcome to our 5th grade assembly. Instead of our normalcy this year, we decided to record the video, and I have a few guests with me that I will introduce soon to kind of introduce to you about how we're going to handle 5th grade band and what 5th grade band will offer in this school year. So I hope you're well, and I hope you enjoy this video. If any questions at any time, please reach out to me, see me in the hallway, and I'll answer everything as we go through it today. So with 5th grade band this year, it is going to be a little bit different. We are getting a little bit of a later start, but I will promise that I will make it as exciting as possible for you, okay? You will get a choice of playing all these different instruments behind me this year: flute, clarinet, saxophone, trumpet, trombone, and percussion. Those 6 are your choices that go through. We'll introduce every single one of them today. I have one of my friends from CA House who will talk about all the different instruments, and I have 2 of my senior members here with us. They'll go through their experiences in band and what they play and go through as well. So I hope you enjoy this. I know it's not as normal as we could normally in the assembly in the gymnasium, but we're going to get through it today. So our first guest is Ken, and Ken is from CA House, and Ken's going to go through all the different instruments that we can offer here at California for us. Ken?
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I wish you could see my face, but that's not possible. I hope you're all well too. My name is Ken. I work for CA House Music in St. Clairsville. I've been coming up to California and a lot of the other schools in the area for 30-some years. I brought my friends with me, the band instruments that you would have an opportunity to try, and we're going to kind of go through those. Now, if you are not sure, what we want you to do is pick out 1 or 2 or 3, maybe 3 choices. You're only going to play 1. But however, we need to have a little bit of wiggle room. So if you pick your first choice and you can't play that one for some reason, then you can go try your second choice and third choice and so on. So I'm going to go through them very quickly here. I'm not going to play all of them, but then you can kind of get an idea of what they sound like and look like, okay? The first one I'm going to show you is a trombone. This is a member of the brass family. It's a little longer than the other instruments, and there's some really cool, neat stuff you can do on a trombone. And we could use as many trombone players as we can get. So think about this one. Another thing, don't pick a certain instrument that you see up here because you're a boy and think that's a boy instrument. Don't pick an instrument because you think that's a girl instrument if you're a girl. Instruments don't have a brain. They could care less who's playing them. So how you're built is important, not whether you're a boy or a girl. Okay, so kind of get that in your mind. This is the trombone, as I said. It's longer. Now there's some things I'm going to show you here. This is how you change the different notes, play high and low and so on. So all the notes you would ever play, you could do it with the slide. It doesn't have a button, key, or valve, but it's kind of cool because I have to take my mask off to play it. But I'm gonna get a sound here, and we'll see what you think. Kind of cool, huh? You can shake hands with it. Okay, nice to meet you. and like I said, we could use as many trombone players as we can get. So think about this one. All right. Next member of the brass family is the trumpet. We have a trumpet player with us, one of the seniors. I'm going to get a little sound out of it just so you get an idea. She'll go into a little bit more, but cool, huh? All right, the trumpet and trombone, this is called a mouthpiece, a little silver thing. And the way you get the sound is you have to buzz your lips into it like a bee. And that's how you get the sound. The same thing with the trombone, only the trombone has a larger mouthpiece. So there's a little more room in there to get the buzz. Next is a clarinet. I'm not great at playing it, so I'm going to show you what it is. Do they do recorders? Okay. If you guys do recorders, this is like a recorder. It comes in different sections. It's bigger and longer than a recorder. However, it's played basically the same way. So is sax and flute, so they're all closely related. And the clarinet takes a little piece of wood, that's called a reed, okay? And the same thing on the saxophone. And that's how you get the sound. Instead of your lips buzzing, you make this reed buzz. I'll see if I can get a sound. Don't laugh at me. That's the best I could do, which is good for me. All right, that's the clarinet. All right, this is the flute, again, close relative of the clarinet, and it's got keys on it, but it doesn't have a reed. The way you produce the sound on the flute is you blow across the top of it. It's like a pop bottle. You ever blow across the top of a pop bottle or blow out a candle at a birthday party? Well, that's, you have to make a hole with your lip. This goes on the lower part, and that's how you get the sound. The flute is a little softer sounding instrument, and again, boys and girls both play flute, so there's no reason why you guys can't do that. All right, that's the flute. All right, now this doesn't look like the flute or clarinet. This is a saxophone. It has a reed just like those do. All right, and you get the sound the same way by putting it in your mouth and putting it, rolling your lower lip on the reed. Oh. That's the best I can do. That's a saxophone, all right? Sorry. Last but not least, the last instrument that we offer is called the percussion kit. I can see if we get it over there. All right, this is a percussion kit. I know you probably can't see it, but it comes with what we call a drum pad. And playing percussion a lot is just rhythms or different beats. And this will do what a drum does, but it's not as loud. Stick will bounce. And everything you need to learn about all the drums you can learn on this little thing right here called a drum pad. The other one is the bell set. This is like a piano keyboard. So basically, on a piano, these would be the white keys and these would be the black keys. So if you've played piano before, this one might be a good way instrument for you to play since you already know how to play the piano. So it's just. All right, that's how you do it. You have two mallets and it plays like the piano, okay? All right. So basically, that's the instrument. We're going to introduce our other friends here, the seniors. And I'll talk to you a little bit at the end about how you get an instrument. If you have one already, that's cool. That's great. That's no problem. But if you don't, we have a way of getting you an instrument. We'll talk about that a little bit later, okay? Thank you so much.
All right, so our friend Ken introduced all 6 instruments this morning for you, and I hope there's one that is definitely speaking your interest and making you excited. But I'm going to introduce 2 of our friends one at a time first. And up first is Jamie. Jamie is a senior trumpet player for me, and she is going to talk to you about what she does in band and why band's exciting, and she might even play a little song for you. So, Jamie.
Hi, I'm Jamie. I'm a senior. I play the trumpet. I also do dance outside, so don't think just because you're in band you can't do something else. Don't think you can't be active. There's football players in band, soccer players in band, basketball, volleyball, everyone. Band is so much fun. It's really just about liking playing. Oh my God, I can't do this. No, I can.
Keep going.
What do I say?
Keep going.
I don't know what to say.
I think what Jamie was saying is she loves to play her instrument, and it's a lot of fun. It can be challenging, but those challenging moments are some of the best moments. You know, we get to have some great experiences and playing in different spots of the United States and do a lot of traveling, which is cool. So she's going to go ahead and play a little small little song for you.
Mm.
All right. So there's Jamie with her trumpet this morning, and then we have one more friend that you're going to meet. Her name is Raquel, and she is also a little bit special in band here in California. She's going to talk to you about the instrument she plays, the other responsibility that she has, and what she does outside of marching or band in general. Go ahead, Raquel.
Hi, I'm Raquel. So I have been playing this since 5th grade, like many of you might start doing. And actually, in my freshman and kind of sophomore year, I moved to a bigger sax, which I still play today. And I'll also be playing this one this year, which I haven't played in quite a while. I'm in marching band, concert band, and jazz band, along with another jazz band outside of school. I do cross country. Last year I played tennis as well. So like Jamie said, you can do a lot of other stuff and still have time for band. This year for our marching band, I am also field commander, which means that I conduct the band and, conduct like Mr. Young does for music and stuff like that. And I also, lead them as kind of a student leader in the band, which I never thought I would do when I first started out in 5th grade, playing this instrument. For me, band is really, really fun. A lot of times, some people think maybe it's not cool or, that you get annoyed with practices or whatever, but if you love music and maybe you'll fall in love with music, then it'll always be fun for you at the end of the day, and you'll meet so many friends through it. So I'm gonna play a little song for you, if I can remember. And a quick little scale.
All right. So as you can see, and as I talked about, band doesn't have to just be your only focus. You can do many different things. Mr. Young, when I was in your shoes, I played every sport: basketball, football, baseball, soccer, you name it, I played it. Even in high school, I was on the varsity golf team and the varsity baseball team. So do not think that if you're just an athlete that you have no time for band. I will make sure that I will share your time as best as I can. And we always make great relationships with different coaches throughout the school district. So those two are some of the best members that we have in this program right now, and I'm excited to have them talk to you, and I hope that you got something from their conversation with you this morning. All right, I'm going to pass it back off to Ken, and he's going to talk about how we're going to get those instruments in your hands next week.
Hopefully you'll give band a try. And the key word is try. It's like anything that you get into, you have to try it first. You had to try ice cream when you were little. First time, you probably got all over yourself, the face, the car, everything. But you tried ice cream and you made a decision. You were going to like it or you not. So most everyone that I know like or loves ice cream. And there was a time when someone threw a ball at you, and that's the learning part. Where if you catch a baseball the first time or two, you caught it with your lips probably, and they get all swelled up. So that's another part of it. Again, by trying it and doing it, you'll get better and better and better and better. Like with the sports, and we talked about that a lot, where um, you can do sports, but you have to try that first and decide whether you're going to like it. Some of you may not like sports. Some of you may not like football or whatever, but you like baseball or basketball. So you have to try these things and then make a decision. So hopefully you do this, and we'll see what happens. These instruments can all be rented. Um, if you don't have an instrument right now, it's an extremely low cost. So renting is like if you're use something for a while, you can return it, okay? And that's the same thing with these instruments. We rent them. I stop at the school and fix them. I'm the horn doctor. I take care of them. So we'll make it a good experience for you. And all you have to do is give it a try. We'll talk to your parents in the future about renting instruments and so on and so forth. So give it a try and hopefully everything will work out. The instruments are rented by the month. You can exchange instruments if you start on a certain instrument and it's not your thing, you don't like it or whatever. We'll switch you, or Mr. Young will switch you to another instrument, and then you can try that one. Okay, that's what it's all about. It's all done by the month too. So hopefully you'll give it a try. We're going to have the fittings when next week,
Next week.
where you'll actually come and try the instruments, um, and then you can make a decision whether you want your first, second, or third choice. Okay, because you're only going to play the one. I think that's about it. It's been a pleasure talking to you, young people, and hopefully you'll take that chance, step through that door, and try an instrument. All right. And another key word is they mentioned it is that it's fun. That's why we do things. That's why we play video games. That's why we play sports. That's why we do all this. So a big word is fun. So give it a try. You have a lot of fun. You'll go on trips outside the area. Even in Canada, some of the bands I work with, but they go to Kennywood. They go all over the country basically. So this is a side benefit that you'll have if you decide to do the band. All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right, so to close this morning, after you watch this video today, you need to see me tomorrow on Wednesday or see one of your fifth grade teachers for all the information. I'm going to print it out or I will have them posted in their Google Classrooms for you. And we will have all of that information on how to sign up and how to get set up for your appointment next Thursday. So next Thursday from 12 to 7, Ken and I will be set up outside in the pavilion, and we will be doing all of our instrument tryouts or fittings, so that way you guys have all your instruments ready to go and we can get started as soon as possible. Even if you're a cyber student, that's completely okay. You are still invited to participate in fifth grade band. So we will get you set up those days as well. So I will make sure that your cyber teachers post the information in the Google Classroom. All right. Again, the key word is try. Okay. All I want you to do is give it a try for me and we'll see what happens. All right. Thank you, boys and girls. See you soon.